A couple more things. When it comes to attacking the mind, deception, of course, is the name of the game. And none other than Google is always a part of the deception scheme in one way or another. They're always involved. And Google, of course, is not helping with deception when it comes to their latest technology called Vlogger AI, which allows you to take a still image and turn it into a moving avatar and control it with your voice. I kid you not. Let's take a look. It says Google's new Vlogger AI lets you create a lifelike avatar from just a photo and control it with your voice. Google's researchers have been working overtime recently, pushing a flurry of new models and ideas. The latest is a way to make a still image and turn it into a controllable avatar, coming off the back of their other game-playing AI. Vlogger isn't currently available to try, but the demo suggests it will allow you to make an avatar and control it using your voice. I got a quick little video I'll show you guys in a second. And it looks surprisingly realistic. You can already do similar things to some extent with tools like Pika Labs, LipSync, HeyGen's video translation services, Synthesia. Yep, they kind of use that for a lot of music and stuff like that. It goes on. It's an AI model able to create an animated avatar from a still image and maintain the photorealistic look of the person in the photo in every frame of the final video. The model then also takes in an audio file of the person speaking and handles body and lip movements to reflect the natural way the person might move if it were saying the words. This includes creating head motion, facial expression, eye gaze, blinking, as well as hand gestures and upper body movement without any reference beyond the image and audio. Basically, what's going on is with this AI, you feed them a still image of a person, and then you speak into it, and it starts animating the picture, syncing up the lips to your words, and the cadence of your voice will then kind of help with hand gestures or anything like that. And you can turn a still image into a moving video. Now, it says it's kind of realistic. It's a little realistic. It still needs a lot of work from what we've seen. Again, I'll show you the video in a second. But we're just seeing more advancement of this because there's other programs that do similar things. I've shown some videos before. When it comes to people, you can do a full-on like rendering of a person. It showed this one bald guy who was speaking and using AI voice. It would look like it's actually Morgan Freeman sitting there conversing and moving and everything. So whatever the guy moved with, so did Morgan. You get the right person to play the right person, and it really comes across that way. Especially with AI, you can imitate anybody's voice now. But we're getting to the point now of just taking a still image of whoever you want and then making it move. Again, what do you believe? What do you believe at this point? What are you able to actually see? Finishing up, says Vlogger goes through multiple steps to get the generated avatar. First, it takes the audio and images input, runs it through a 3D motion generation process, then a temporal diffusion model to determine timings, movement, basically everything that I already explained. Essentially, it builds a neural network to predict motion for the face, body, pose, gaze, and expression over the time using the still image as the first frame and audio as its guide. Training the model required a large multimedia data set called Mentor. It has 800,000 videos of different people. It might be some of the videos that you have even uploaded to YouTube. They could be taking some of my videos, as well as the Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff. That's AI scrapes all of that off the internet to feed to its own brain. So it took 800,000 videos of different people talking with each part of their face and body labeled at every moment. And so they feed that to an AI system and it's able to build things off of a still image. And you get something kind of like this. So it's not perfect. Obviously, there's still some stuff that kind of looks fake, which It's to be expected since this is a demo thing, but there are other programs out there that really you just can't tell anymore. You just can't tell with this. And so that's just taking a still image and making it come to life. While it's not an advanced, we're just seeing more progression of this area of confusion and deception. Again, what on earth, when it comes to video and images, can we actually believe? Things can be altered so easy. Now, you thought back in the day when Photoshop was your biggest problem. I mean, now it's unbelievable. I used to share a lot more videos when I first started. I don't share nearly as many as I can, or as many as I used to, because most of the time I can't verify these videos anymore. I can't. And I don't know what's legit and what's not. I did a video one time where it showed in a game engine, like how you build video games and movie CGI stuff, that anybody can download for free. How they took a photorealistic street. I mean, it was a real street. And they took a car that was sitting there and they just moved fire into it, and it showed the car was on fire. Something that simple can change the entire purpose of a video and make it say whatever you want. And so when we start getting into the range of people, what's real and what's not, again, you guys don't even know if I'm real right now. It's true. I mean, this is how bad it's getting. We're getting to this point where what is real, and we cannot trust anything anymore when it comes to this stuff. It's getting extremely difficult to determine what's real, and not even in the term of, is the whole thing real? Even just something altered. Like, again, that video I was talking about, you just move the fire over to the car and it looks like the car's on fire. The entire rest of the scene is normal, but just that one thing then turns a quiet street into now a street that's on fire, and there could be something else happening. It's that dangerous. Again, I mean, you start getting into things about 98% is truth, but that 2% changes the whole thing. Well, this is also with media as well. Remember, the entire image or video doesn't need to be fake. Even altering just something small can change the whole thing itself. Just like altering one word can change an entire sentence or an entire meaning of whatever somebody's saying. You just one word can change the whole thing. Same thing comes to video and images. So we've got to be very careful. We have got to be on guard. We cannot slow down. We cannot take a break. You can have a snack, go for it. But we've really got to be careful.